Do you freeze when you hear irregular verbs in Portuguese? What if I told you that some Portuguese irregular verbs are not really regular? Today you'll see something different. There is a pattern, and your brain likes patterns. In this lesson, you'll learn how to conjugate what I like to call mostly regular verbs in Portuguese, just like Brazilians do. Olá pessoal, grab your notebook to take some notes. As you probably know, Portuguese has some verbs that follow the conjugation patterns to the letter. Portuguese also have some verbs that break all conjugation patterns, but we also have those verbs that follow the conjugation patterns for the most part. But in the present tense, since today's focus is on the present tense, they have a tiny tweak in the spelling or sound to keep things interesting. For comparisons, on the left side of the slide, left, you'll see a regular verb conjugated in the present tense. As we have been doing for the past lessons, we'll simplify the conjugation table to the pronouns most Brazilians actually use in real life. Let's begin with AR ending verbs. These are the endings for AR ending verbs. Gosto, gosta, gostam. But when we look at the verbs odiar and passear, something different happens. For example, odiar means to hate. In the present tense, the conjugation is odeio, odeia, odeiam. Repeat. How would you say, I hate mosquitoes? Eu odeio pernilongos. Eu odeio pernilongos. Next we have passear, which means to go for a walk, to stroll. So the conjugation is passeio, passeia, passeiam. Repeat. How would you ask me if I go for a walk on weekends? Você passeia nos finais de semana? Muito bem. Well, the regular conjugation for ER ending verbs is como, come, comem. But look at what happens with ler, to read. Leio, lê, leem. Repeat. I read books in Portuguese. And you? Eu leio livros em português. E você? Tell me in the comments. When it comes to IR ending verbs, the regular conjugation pattern is abro, abre, abrem. But look at what happens with sair, which means to leave, to go out, and cair, to fall. Saio, sai, saem. Caio, cai, caem. Repeat. There is a pattern, isn't there? Told you. Now look at what happens with rir, to laugh, and sorrir, to smile. Rio, ri, riem. Sorrio, sorri, sorriem. Repeat. I smile when I read your comments. Eu sorrio quando leio seus comentários. Make me smile. Now, the verbs construir, to build, and destruir, to destroy, follow a similar pattern. Take a look. Construo, but constrói, constroem. Destruo, destrói, destroem. Repeat. Well, we have some verbs that maintain the regular ending but have a different conjugation in the I form in the present tense. Compare sentir to feel, and vestir, to wear. Sinto, sente, sentem. Visto, veste, vestem. Repeat. Now look at seguir, to follow, and conseguir, to get, to be able to. Sigo, segue, seguem. Consigo, consegue, conseguem. Repeat. How would you say I get to conjugate verbs? Eu consigo conjugar verbos. Now take a look at preferir, to prefer. Prefiro, prefere, preferem. Repeat. Make sure you give the lesson a like. Moving on. Ouvir, to hear, and pedir, to ask for, they have a similar pattern. Check it out. Ouço, ouve, ouvem. Peço, pede, pedem. Repeat. How would you say I ask for help in Portuguese? Eu peço ajuda. Eu peço ajuda. Click here to learn different ways to ask for help in Portuguese. Help! Thank you for watching another lesson. See you next time. Até a próxima. Tchau!